YouTube, welcome back to another video. This is actually an unplanned video. I didn't really think about doing this, but randomly I just thought, hold on, in my basement I have a large space here in the unfinished part of the basement, and then if we go over here you'll see there's a suspended ceiling. However, right here you'll see there's an access panel, and behind that it's mostly just to access, the pipes and stuff. So you can turn off the water, but also there's a pretty decent amount of space there where I can fish wires to and from that place. And these access panels are installed in like the most convenient location. There's one right there, another right there. And then of course if we go to the bedroom part of the basement, there's a couple right here. And that looks like a great place to install some devices. So here's what I'm going to be doing today. What I'm going to be doing is I've already taken down this access panel. And what I plan to do is I'm going to install some junction boxes behind these and flush mount some notification appliances to these access panels, because why not? Alright, so now that I've actually planned everything out, I'm again having second thoughts as usual. I just thought, what if I moved the fire alarm devices off to the side like this, and then I put an octagonal box here so I could mount an exit sign. Now that would be pretty nifty. And I kind of want to do that now. So I just got to double check that all three of these boxes recessed behind the wood are actually going to fit, and then I'm going to cut the holes. Alright, so now I'm in the utility room, and I have a lovely electric saw straight out of like 1992. But that's not the point. The point is I'm going to start cutting out these blanks I have. I'll put everything onto the thing to see if I like it, and I think that's a pretty good plan. So you can see I've drilled some starter holes so I can start. Alright, so I just finished cutting all the holes. You can see that this is actually pretty thick wood, and it was definitely not that easy to cut these holes. However, the great thing about it is they all seem to fit the boxes, so that's great. Alright, so I got all the boxes attached. Believe it or not, this took way longer than cutting the wood. So the 4x4 box was pretty simple. I just screwed it into the sides, and there's holes there. It's not exactly how it's supposed to be used, but it works. The single gang was pretty easy as well. I just had to enlarge the hole a little bit, but again, it's also screwed in from the side. This one took a really long time. Originally, I was just going to screw it in the side, and then I realized there's no side things. So what I did was I made this entire contraption. So there's little flanges of wood on the side, and then a piece of wood here, and then that screws in there. So that way when it grabs, it will grab onto that and it pushes down, and that's not going anywhere. This is really, really strong. And of course, this can pull up, but of course when there's an exit sign or whatever attached, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so I have finished fishing the fish tape through the ceiling. You can see here it comes out. And then at the other end, it's a little messy now because I already taped the wires. Here's the cables I'm fishing. I just taped them to the end here with electrical tape. So here's one. This is 18.2 fire alarm cable. This is 18.4 fire alarm cable. And then this is just 120 volt extension cord cable. I did take that from an extension cord just because, Romex is kind of expensive. So yeah. And there it is. Those are our cables, which is pretty nifty. Alright, so I got the actual panel attached, and then I also put up the base and the horn strobe. Now all I have to do is put the actual smoke detector head on. This is actually a System Sensor 2451. I was going to film myself putting these up and do a little cool time lapse. And then I realized that I don't know how to hold a camera while installing things, so I apologize for that. But now if I can figure out how to get the detector onto the base, we should be good to go. So these are actually really nice detectors. That's why I chose it over the i3. And then this just snaps on. The cover actually resembles a frisbee if you ask me, and there we go. Alright, so now we're in the business end of things, or the fire control panel. So you can see that these are the two wires I pulled. This is the zone because it's the 2-conductor wire, and then this is the NAC or the horn strobe because obviously I use 4-conductor cable. If you're wondering why I used 4-conductor cable instead of just 2-conductor cable, it's because some notification appliances are 4-wire, and I wanted the capability to use 4-wire devices. So for this situation, because the device I installed is a 2-wire, I'm not going to be using the second pair of cables, but if I need to, I always can. So I'm just going to quickly strip off the jacket, like so. Same with the other one. And then I'm going to strip the actual terminals, or the actual cables themselves. This is pretty simple, straightforward, nothing too much to it. Same with this one. There we go. Alright, I just finished. Obviously, you're not supposed to do it like this. Right here, the resistor is at the panel. It should be at the end of the line, but for this purpose, I really don't care about the end of line resistor, since there's not a whole lot that could really, need to be monitored. And then over here, you can see you're also not supposed to do this. There shouldn't be a pair of wires under the terminal. It should be going off of the other device, so that would be that right there. Also, I'm going to go ahead and replace this with a Wheelock NS to match the one outside. Alright, I got everything installed. I got the new NS device up, so yeah, let's pull it. That's pretty loud. Now let's go ahead and re-alarm it with the detector to see if that works. So basically how I'm going to do this is I literally just have a magnet and I'm going to touch it and it should go off. I know for a fact that these are really sensitive to magnets, so yeah, I should just be able to jump up and set it off. There we go. Alright, that's it. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.